In 2023, the McDonald's Happy Meal, a marketing triumph that has been linked to childhood obesity, will be 44. This year marks the 44th anniversary of the small box with the distinctive arches, serving as handles. And to mark the occasion, McDonald's is bringing back some of the most well-liked toys that have been part of the kid-friendly package over the years. In celebration of the 40th anniversary of the iconic meal, the fast food juggernaut threw in one of 17 retro toys with each of its Happy Meals. There are McNugget buddies from the 1980s that are dressed as cowboys and mailmen, a 1997 Patty the Platypus Beanie Baby, a 1995 Power Ranger, and a 2003 Hello Kitty doll. But the popularity of the Happy Meal can't be attributed to those tiny pieces of glossy plastic by themselves, nor can it be attributed to the meal itself, which typically consists of a burger, some nuggets, and pint-sized fries. Look no further than the quote the business provided in a news release advertising its special anniversary offerings to comprehend its endurance and allure. According to Jennifer Harris, Director of Marketing Initiatives at the Rudd Center for Food Policy and Obesity at the University of Connecticut, their marketing position is that if you love your child, you'll take them to McDonald's. The fast food chain's anniversary ad aims to appeal to both children and their parents, many of whom ate Happy Meals as children. The parent driving the minivan up to the drive-thru window probably recalls purchasing, or at the very least coveted, one of the throwback toys themselves. According to Harris, you're more likely to take your kids there if you had a good experience there. The idea of spending about $3 for a moment of bonding with your child is a nice one for parents, especially those who work and may not have hours to spend with them. Stanton claims he has participated in focus groups that demonstrate how eager working women are to maximize the time they spend with their children. They believe they must put in a lot of effort to create a fantastic experience, he claims. It follows that a large part of the allure of the Happy Meal isn't simply about sustenance, but also contentment. But over its 40-year existence, the lunch has also generated a lot of fear. A class action lawsuit was brought in 2002 by two New York teens who claimed that the chain's food, notably Happy Meals, was to blame for their obesity. In the end, the case was dropped. A 2010 lawsuit filed in California sought to have the business cease giving free toys because the plaintiffs contended that doing so would encourage kids to consume unhealthy foods. That was also ultimately discarded. The product has nearly always been blamed for being both a symbol and a cause of child obesity, even outside of the courts. 2011 saw the implementation of a San Francisco city ordinance prohibiting fast food establishments from giving away toys. However, the cunning Golden Arches circumvented the law by adding a 10-cent addition for the plaything. McDonald's has increased efforts to make its kid-friendly menu items healthier in recent years. A hamburger, cheeseburger, or McMuffin had long been the standard fare, coupled with fries on the side and a small Coke. In 2011, apple slices were added, while the portion of fries was reduced to 1.1 ounces. 2013 saw the end of soda as the standard beverage. Juices with less sugar, a new recipe for chocolate milk, and a complete discontinuation of cheeseburgers were some of the adjustments made later. By 2022, it promised more than half of Happy Meals will include less than 650 milligrams of sodium and fewer than 600 calories, with less than 10% of those calories coming from saturated fat and less than 10% from added sugar. This was one of the company's new targets that were unveiled last year, even though there are healthier options available, according to Sina Gallo, an assistant professor of nutrition at George Mason University. The bigger risk is making them a regular part of a child's diet. Worse yet, this could result in little eaters who become frequent fast food consumers as adults. We know that setting up behaviors very young can lead them to continue those behaviors into adolescence and adulthood. Adds Gallo, every parent is aware of the appeal that fast food meals have for kids, especially when a toy is thrown in for free. Based on a similar law in California, the New York City Council member introduced a healthy Happy Meals measure in 2015 to help make those temptations a little bit less unhealthy. The law would force eateries that serve special kids meals that include toys to set calorie and fat limits as well as sodium and sugar content restrictions. Additionally, they would have to include more nutrients like fruit, vegetables, or healthy grains. According to research, they are not only an occasional treat for many children. Just over 1/3 of children and adolescents consumed fast food on any given day in 2011 to 2012, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Harris also points out that studies indicate more parents are are purchasing regular menu items for older kids in addition to their Happy Meals. McDonald's is making an effort to emphasize the meal's slimmed-down profiles in the meantime. The firm boasts that it provides 1 billion Happy Meals every year throughout the world, while also noting that it has served more than 3.4 billion fruit, low-fat dairy, and water options in the Happy Meal since 2013. Also noted is a 15% rise in customers choosing milk, water, or juice over soda since it stopped advertising soda as a part of the meal. A study of the kids' menus at McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's by researchers at NYU Langone Medical Center revealed that the legislation would have a significant impact on the fight against juvenile obesity. They claim that simply listing the calories on menus has not resulted in enough improvement. We found that kids who were ordering the children's meals, if the provisions in this bill were met, would save about 54 calories. Dr. Brian Elbel of NYU Langone Medical Center told CBS News. Nearly a 10% reduction in calories, he claimed. Ben Kallos, a member of the Municipal Council, first introduced the law in 2011 and then resubmitted it in 2014. The following restrictions would specifically apply to fast food meals that contain toys. 500 calories maximum. Less than 35% of the calories are from fat. 10% or less of the calories come from saturated fats. 10% or less of the calories come from added sugars. 600 milligrams or less of sodium, and 1 serving of whole grains, vegetables, or fruits. According to a 2012 Federal Trade Commission report, the fast food industry spent $714 billion in 2009 on advertising, specifically targeted to children, including promotional tie-ins with toy brands and offers that include toys, says the bill's sponsor, who also points to the pester power of children, pleading for the toys as a factor influencing parents' food choices. When 10 million Playmobil Happy Meal toys were recalled in 1982 because they posed a choking risk to children under the age of 3, McDonald's found itself in legal difficulties. In exchange, clients received a package of cookies, an ice cream cone, or a reimbursement. One of the greatest brand collaborations in history was created in 1982 by McDonald's and Mattel. Depending on whether you ordered a boy or a girl toy, Happy Meals came with either a Hot Wheels vehicle or a Barbie. In today's gender-neutral society, that terminology is no longer acceptable. Well, Mickey D's was revolutionizing the market with McRobots in 1987. They also released these adorably charming Muppet Babies toys. By collaborating with Disney to create toys based on their films, McDonald's scored a major victory. In 1992, you could buy a ton of amazing merchandise that was inspired by the Caped Crusader, such as action figures of Batman and Batgirl, as well as vehicles driven by characters like Batman, Robin, Catwoman, the Penguin, or Poison Ivy. McDonald's brought all trending themes including Spider-Man, Marvel Heroes, Pokemon, and Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. But backlash happened to McDonald's when the Batman series came out so dark that it became impossible for them to add the Batman theme into the Happy Meals. If done, Happy Meals for children may not appear that happy due to the violent and dark undertones of the movie franchise. The class action lawsuit was brought by a consumer organization on behalf of parents, including the plaintiff Monet Parham, a 41-year-old Sacramento mother of 2 who claims she is tired of the nagging. Happy Meals are among those things that are frequently requested, and the first thing they asked me to do is open the toy, Parham stated in a news conference. She said, "I don't think it's okay to entice children to get Happy Meals with a toy. I'm really concerned about the health of my kids." Also, the environmental problems associated with toys along with choking hazards and health hazards are of serious concern. Nowadays, Happy Meals comes with a QR code for parents that shows the fun activities that can be done online. That's it, guys. What do you think of the unhealthy marketing tactics aimed at kids? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Also, subscribe to this channel for more content like this, and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any future content. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, and see you later.